League Dog Championships. So this is the Blitz champion we're going to see tonight.
So there is our judge, Sharon Dunstan. Next to her she has a scribe, and the gentleman there on the left, I don't know his name unfortunately, he is the steward. He'll be giving the instructions. Here come our winners. Now, well, they've come in together, which doesn't help me because I don't know which one is the winner and which is the reserve.
Now the first exercise they're going to go through is heel work.
But the heel work is very complex. Now I don't know if they're going to be doing this together in tandem or not. Sometimes they get them to do it. But the two are Phil Baines with obedience champion Jezadi It's Snow Floozy, and the second place is Maria Cartwright and Still Rockin' the Magic. Well, they're going to be doing it together. I'll try and identify them. One is a brown and white working sheepdog or border collie, and the other is a black and white. That's all I can say because I'm not sure which is which at this point. As you see, they are walking at a nice steady pace. The dog must keep close order there, not leaning on, and obeying every movement that is required of them. You'll see how it works as they move on, because it looks like they'll probably have to do a bout turn. That's a complicated move anyway, keeping the dog close to them again. It is called heel work, self-explanatory really. But in the competition, they will have worked on their own, not in a pair like this, but they will have worked on their own, and it's a 5-minute long exercise. And I said they have to take particular positions at various points, and here we're seeing them in the sit. The dog is just left there in the sit. They'll pick the dog up now as they come to them, which is really, it's not complex, but it does have to be done very precisely. And there's no sort of obvious movement or anything from the dog. The dog sits when it's told. They've now slowed the pace right down with a slow turn, almost a complete roundabout one. This is Phil Barnes with the black and white dog. This is the winner. She was the winner of the competition. So Marie Cartwright has the brown and white dog, which is Still Rockin' the Magic. That's Marie Cartwright. The reserve champion. So there was some slow, now they've speeded up and they've left the dogs again in their next position, which is the stand, and they mustn't follow them at this point. They will be called back to come through and they'll pick up the dog again. Oh, well, just nice, all very simple. Not surprising they won, is it? Tight left turns can be quite awkward. Sometimes the dogs bump into them and lean on. So these are very precise, and they are doing this extremely well. Now, they do perform in front of a big crowd in the obedience ring. They get massive crowds for this competition, but nothing like the crowd they're performing in here. And of course, the ring is a fraction of the size. They're taking now the third position. This is the down. Again, the dog stays there whilst the owners walk past. These take place in this 5-minute exercise, and we're not going to watch all 5 minutes. It's just a sample of what they do in the course of the event. Each discipline that they perform scores them various points, and actually it's points that they lose that they count. So they're not building up a total except in points that they lose, and that's why there is a lady walking along with Sharon Dunstan who will just Sharon will say drop a point there or not, or whatever happens, that's good, and right, drop another point for various reasons. And these dogs, I believe, and I would have to check it, but I'm pretty certain there is a maximum number of points they can lose before they can't be the champion, even if they win the competition. But these two obviously have done very well, the winner and reserve. Phil Barnes in the sort of stripy top, black and white dog. Mary Cartwright with Still Rockin' the Magic, the brown and white dog. It's fairly self-explanatory, isn't it? And they stop, settle the dog must sit, and that's it, exercise over. The steward will say, exercise over. At that point, the dog can relax, as you see they do. When they're working, they concentrate the whole time, which is tremendous. So now we're going to see one of the other exercises, and it's going to be Phil who's going to do it. This is a send away, and the dog is going to be sent away and must settle between the 3 markers that mark the point where it's being sent to through the box.
This one it needs to go like the back marker.
And beautifully down by the back marker, which was where they were supposed to go. That was the exercise. Now the dog stays there. You'll see that Phil will turn
If it stops before it gets to the marker, there will be faults.
and walk away. The dog stays there. He could still be faulted at any point here. And she'll be told, call your dog.
Now the recall. Look, she's walking away. She's going to recall.
Call the dog here. Oh, it's lovely. That was very nice as well.
If there's a turn further on, the judge
2
makes
pretty
the
little
dog
bitches,
come
these
right
dogs.
back before she gets to the turn. So if she didn't
Jazadi
get there
Snow
until she turned,
Floozy.
there'd be faults given. That's a good one there for Phil. There's our championship winner on there.
Now I think we're going to see the retrieve, a little simple exercise. Most dogs, do you see them do this? Mary Cartwright and Still Rocking the Magic. There's the object chosen by the judge. The dog must pick it up clean. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautifully picked up. If they mouth it, nudge it, and don't quite pick it up clean, that would cost them points. Again, they present. It's not over yet. It is now. Every exercise is finished with exercise over. So what else are we going to see? Probably distant control. No, it isn't. Not sure what we're going to see here. Oh yes, it is. This is distant control. And the dog has to take positions indicated or spoken by the handler. So Mary here is given the down. The next one, sit. And the movements, they mustn't move forward. They have to stay on station. 6 different positions they take. Distant control. Still not over. There it is. Nice exercise, distant control, and most of the dogs are very good at it, but they can get it wrong. They can get it wrong. And now it looks as though we're going to see the scent discrimination. Now this is it's quite complicated to explain, but in simple terms, there is going to be one cloth placed in a pattern which already exists in the competition. It gets set up in front of you, but it's already set there. You can see the long line of cloths. A separate cloth will be given to, in fact in this case it's been given to a member of the public. That's going to be a decoy cloth. There is another cloth that will be placed into the pattern. That's a decoy cloth. The other cloth is the judge's cloth. Actually, they're doing it slightly differently here in this ring, but this is how it should work. The judge would mark the cloth, but that's been given. So the cloth has been marked by someone in our audience here, and has now been given to Phil Bames, and she's going to present it to obedience champion Jazadi Snow Floozy, who will send it and must find the matching one, which has also been handled by that same person in the audience in that pattern. And I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know which one it is, but we'll soon know whether it's right. So there's a decoy in there, and there's the one that he must choose, and there are others which are absolutely neutral. No scent on them at all.
You can do all the demonstrations in the world, but even we don't know what the dog's going to do with this.
The dog must examine the whole pattern. Right, having a look. It's a nice straight line, so it's working out what to do. Let's have a good sniff, and that's good. The nose is down well. That's the one, he thinks, and it's the right one, you can tell from the crowd. Well presented, straight in there. And now round to the side. Congratulations, Phil and Jazadi Snow Floozy. We're going to see the same exercise now, I think. Are we? I'm not sure what's happening at the moment. Oh, they're not looking at, so it's exactly the same thing. They're going to do the scent discrimination as well. This is the one where often, dogs that have been well in the lead all day in the competition. It does take all day because about 28 of them taking part. And you'll find that occasionally someone who's been in the lead loses it all because they get the scent discrimination wrong. So that's the cloth that's got to find. Put out with tongs, so there's no other extraneous scent. And there's, actually it's marked in a red marker so that we can actually see which one it is. The dog's got the scent of that. It's got to find the matching cloth in the pattern. So this is Still Rocking the Magic. I'm sure it's called Magic for short. Let's see if there's anything else around here that's worth sniffing. No, I don't think so. Getting his nose right, her nose right down, and she's got it. Lovely present as well. That is a really nice one. Down she comes. Well done, Marie. And well done, Magic. So those are our obedience winner in the bitch competition and the reserve in the bitch competition taking place today. And it's a very neat demonstration, very good to see. And in fact, Dave Ray, who's out there in the ring, and he's commentating out there in the ring, his wife Mary Ray, of course, started off doing ordinary heel work and ordinary obedience work, winning an awful lot of that. I remember interviewing her first win, and eventually she went on to do heel work to music. And here we've got Genic Dwellers, and she won the special beginners pre-obedience stakes. So great for her. What an honour to come into the ring here at Crufts. It is a very interesting sport, obedience. The aficionados are absolutely devoted to it, and it does pull a tremendous audience in its own ring. But it's very much a specialist thing, and it could become very popular again. It was extremely popular some 30 or 40 years ago. And so here go our winners. And leading the way, the bitch obedience champion, Jazadi, it's Snow Floozy with owner Phil Bames, and Marie Cartwright with Still Rockin' the Magic following her. And of course we thank our judge Sharon Dunstan and her team for doing such a marvellous job.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the finals of the Vulnerable British and Irish Breeds competition. The qualifying classes held at championship shows throughout the year.